This idea that people are in a pub all day long drinking, that almost never happens. I'd maybe have come across one of those, maybe two. It almost never happens. People don't go to the pub to drink all day long and say, you know what, I'll chance it. That very rarely happens. It does happen, but it rarely happens. Actually, what I've found is that for women, and it's not a sexist thing, women, if they get into a row with their partner, their husband, frequently their mother, they'll bolt from that person and leave in a very emotional state. They need to get away from them. And then the quickest way and the best way to get away from them, or they'll think the quickest way is to get into the car and drive away. And they might come to a checkpoint. And next thing, they've been drinking and they get arrested. That's actually a major contributor to drink driving, especially amongst women in this country. It's not really spoken about. It's a major precipitating factor. Our row precipitated the event. A lot of times. Actually, the majority of times for women, it's that. But they won't be aware of that because they'll think it's just me. How could I do something like this? This was silly. And then they're trying to figure out, well, why, I don't know. They'll spend days trying to figure out why they did it, and as if they can rationalize it. But people don't generally commit the offense of drink driving because they rationally thought it out. There's no logic behind it. They didn't logically think, well, I've had 10 beers, so I think I'm okay. No one does that. It's a very upset person a lot of the time who just flees into a car and goes. That's not logical, it's not rational, but it happens quite a bit. And I think that I had one woman said to me one time, because I had explained to her that this is generally what I find with women, that this is a precipitating factor. And she said, that happened to me. And she said that, menopausal women should be told about this. Don't do it, don't get into the car if you had a row. But she didn't know about that this is a trend, what I've seen it. It happens to a lot of women. They're very upset, emotionally upset, hysterical sometimes. And when they're stopped, sure guards would have experienced that. Yeah, it's something that for women, yeah, it's that.